Welcome back to another edition of Fly Tying for Beginners. Today we're going to tie Jason's hare's ear. The hook I have in a vise is a 2 extra long Nymph hook. This is a size 14. I have a 3mm black bead, and before we start tying I'm going to add 10,000 lead wire or lead free wire. You could probably put 15,000 on this one. I'm going to go ahead and get the 15,000. We're going to put it mostly in the thorax section. Give that 10 wraps and pull that off. Going to push that up inside there. And that's pretty much the thorax right there. And we'll break off the remainder. Push that right inside. I'm going to use a brown thread. This just happens to be 14-aught Vivus. You can use the 70 denier 8-aught thread. And we'll secure those lead wraps there a little bit and bring the thread back to just about to the bend or where it would hang at the barb. We're going to start with the tail and we're going to use wood duck flank. I have imitation wood duck right here, dyed lemon wood duck. And I have about 6 or 8 fibers. We want that tail to be about the length of the body from the thread to the bead. Go ahead and tie that in. And I'm going to wrap this up back. I'll put a wrap underneath the tail just to keep that straight. Now for the rib, I'm going to use a gold wire. This isn't extra fine, but it's fine. We're going to wrap that down. I have a real long piece of wire here because I'm going to be tying several of them. I'm going to take my beeswax and put a little wax on the thread. And again, this is just lip balm. Beeswax lip balm. I'm going to use on the abdomen, I'm going to use a light hare's ear. When you're using this hare's ear, once again, this is very dry stuff. It's a better idea to use the wax on there. Just want to make a skinny noodle. That nice and tight. And I have just another little pinch in my fingers there, so I'll use that. And I'm going to come back first and then wrap the abdomen forward. I'm going to use up all of the, there we go. Now I'm going to take that gold wire and we're going to give that about 3 wraps. There's 2 and 3. You can put an extra wrap up front just for added security. Secure that in there. Now for the Wingcase, I'm going to use the Chinese braid, and this is the Peacock color. I'm just going to fold it over. I have a small piece. I'm going to fold that over and tie that in, just so I could get a little bit of a wider Wingcase. I'll bring that right to the abdomen. Now I'm going to use a dark hare's ear. Put a little bit more wax on there. We're going to see how far that noodle goes. There's a little space behind the bead right now. I'm going to fold the wing case over, and we'll trim that off. Put just a speck more of the dubbing on there. And I had too much, I'll just take that off. Here comes off pretty easily. Now before I wrap that final piece, I'm going to go ahead and start my whip finish with my finger. Yeah, pull that in. Take the poke and snip and trim that off. Just pull the loose ones out. And here we have Jason's hare's ear. Hope that you learned something from this video. Hope you would subscribe to my channel. Please refer me to your friends. Leave comments, questions, suggestions, and most of all, thank you very much for watching my videos.